Say you need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch? I think yes, right? Long gone are the days where you can just shut down. Bitches is not tolerating that. Like, it used to be where men provided financially or with schmeat, and bitches can make their own self come and we can pay for our own shit. So I'm gonna need y'all to catch up on the emotional part. If a bitch is telling you, I need you to communicate more, open your fucking mouth. But you know what I realized? And let me back up. A common misconception about me as a clinician is that 90% of my clientele have been men, black men specifically. And what we specifically work on is expanding their emotional vocabulary, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't even have the words to express how you're feeling. So when you expand your vocabulary and knowledge of what you are experiencing, because y'all are human beings who experience feelings and emotions and don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all ain't had to choke that shit down since 2016. Anyway, if y'all are not in therapy, expanding your emotional vocabulary, your life just off top is going to be more difficult. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you expand your awareness of yourself. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you understand how you can navigate in this bitch. This fucking weird ass world that is so hard on y'all. Like, let's acknowledge that the world is very difficult for y'all, but y'all are not making it any easier, bruh. You're not. When bitches are telling y'all to go to therapy, it's not for us, it's for y'all sad motherfuckers. Go to therapy, talk about that shit that's on your chest. You don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all are doing a disservice to yourself. And so let me sum this shit up. Y'all told bitches to elevate our standards. And at the cost of us elevating y'all standards, y'all got axed because y'all didn't elevate either. Bitches are not tolerating emotional abuse, emotional neglect. Step it up. Go talk to somebody. Go expand your emotional vocabulary so your life can be better, bitch. All right. Go in peace.
I gotta be honest, you really triggered me with this TikTok video. And I culled the clip from Dr. Tia Son Johnson's episode. You know, luckily for me, he obscured your TikTok name, so I can't find out who you are. You know, I was hell-bent on finding out who you are and reporting you to whatever authority and whatnot, because I thought you were grossly unprofessional. But then I thought that it really doesn't make any difference and whatnot, because likely that profession is filled with more people like yourself who are better at hiding their bigotry, the gender-based bigotry. And I don't think you like yourself really and whatnot. Then I was mad and I thought about that you look like trash, and that you were obviously a misandrous piece of filth, especially when you ended the clip by slapping her tragically flat ass. I was very upset. I was triggered. But then I thought about what you were saying, and I agree with you that you guys, I want all of you black women to level up to a point where you don't feel like making these vicious videos, it's very transparent. You were trying to get emotional content. You got it from me, okay? If nothing, I'm pretty goddamn honest to a fault. You got that emotional content from me. I was enraged listening to you talking to black men like that. For, probably well over 50 years old now, we've been listening to Women much like yourself telling us these same talking points, just running their mouths and shit, you know. And, you know, most of the time it's only when we get in our, like, really old age, you know. You know, I'm in my early 50s, that we realize it's all bullshit. You know, the majority of you talk about men shutting down and everything. You don't realize you're the trigger. You're the reason that the door closes in your fucking face. You know? So we realize it's a bag of bullshit. That everything we've been working for was a lie and shit. You know, to perpetuate a system that does not work. That's built on the vestiges of our, you know, degradation and shit through chattel slavery and everything that followed. You know, you guys perpetuate that system. Whether you know it or not, and shit, I doubt you know it because you're too busy looking for attention from us. And that's what it's always about. You're looking for attention. You want somebody to respond to you and shit, to validate your shitty, misandrous views of the world and shit. But you're alone and shit, ultimately, okay? You're alone. You know, even in a crowd, someone like you is alone. But yeah, I thought about it, you know? And, you know, I really don't have a problem with women leveling up. I look around and I see, you know, a lot of career women, supposedly successful women, they always alone. You guys always travel in packs because no man can stand you, okay? And then you're mad because they want to leave the fucking place that you built for them, this gulag and shit, you know, this dead end that you built. And then you miseducated us when we were children and shit, and you left us, you left us to the side. You didn't do anything for us. You didn't help us out, you know, with your vast education. Everything you do is selfish, you know. All you want to do is, you know, you guys are like the, you know, fucking the lost boys or the lost girls and shit, you know. All you want to do is play around and go to a party and shit and put on lipstick and a pretty dress and, you know, do what you got to do and shit, you know. You know, slut it out until you hit the wall, and then we're supposed to come in and, you know, like the janitor and clean up your fucking mess and shit. And we're just not doing that anymore, to be quite honest. This is why you're angry. You're making TikTok videos in your underwear, you know, looking really bad, like badly. It looks like you didn't even wash that stuff. Do you even bathe? You look like you smell, alright? You're a fucking goof and shit. You know, with your bad weave. You're not making much money as a clinician and shit to have such a, you know, busted hairline and shit like that. So I want to let you know that you got emotional content from me. You win, bitch. You made me mad. You made me super mad. I really wanted to know who you are. But then I realized I do know who you are and shit. You're most black women. You're the majority of black women in this goddamn country and shit. That's why you suck and shit. You guys made the wrong decisions. Open your legs and shit. We can't even get you to take responsibility for your own fucking pussy. Okay? You know, like it's been over 55 fucking years of contraceptives and birth control and shit, but you guys still go around here running your mouth talking about how you black men make you babies mamas and shit. You can't take responsibility for your own pussy. Alright? And then you wanna go to you wanna party all the time. You always wanna go out to a party and drink and act like an idiot, you know, and flash your body parts and shit because that's the sum total of all you have to offer us and shit. Except, you know, that in a slow agonizing death in a marriage, you know, with some fucking kids that you're gonna corrupt. They're not gonna even gonna be live up to the potential that they could, you know, because you're selfish. All you think about is yourself. You don't even have time to raise your own fucking kids, so you let the TV raise them and the streets and shit, and then you wonder why they're fucked up and shit. Then when they're old, they perpetuate your fucked up value system by procreating with another fucked up female like you and starting the process all over again and shit. That's why we can't get nowhere. That's why we have no political power, no economic power, no nothing. You build and you build up your daughters and shit, and you teach them how to be selfish and non-matronly and shit. You know, there's no femininity there and shit. I know that's a dirty word to people like you because you're filthy and nasty, and you probably got a Your pH balance is probably way the fuck off and shit because you don't have time to properly clean yourself when you busy hunting men to assault, their minds and shit, right? With TikTok videos. This the best you can do as a psychiatric professional, is to make fucking TikTok videos attacking a faceless group of people or shit because you're lonely. And you want some attention and shit, okay? Probably want some dick too. I hope you don't get that. Please divest, okay? Get yourself a nice Chad, okay? Alright? You look prime for gutter sex. I just want to be honest with you, I just really cannot lie. That fucking mythical white George Washington shit. Cut down a fucking cherry tree and I'm gonna tell you that you made me mad as hell. Okay? Mad as fuck. Okay? Now I'm gonna redouble my efforts and shit, much like yourself, I have a ton of videos out there, over 300 plus, and more on the way and shit, that are much more proficient at getting an emotional response from my target audience than you would like to believe, or any of my detractors, or the people's, eating off my fucking efforts and shit. So yeah, piss me the fuck off, alright? No amount of therapy is gonna, negate your effects on this community as a whole, alright? And, I just want to say that, I like all you black women and shit, that feel this way. It's misandrous and all this shit. And even the motherfuckers that say they don't feel that way, but they don't have nothing to say about people like you. Nasty, disgusting, misandrous and shit. Probably a closeted alphabet community member and shit. They can go to hell too and shit. Alright? I just want to say, stop asking us why we want to leave. This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.